You might have heard that live shopping is exploding. And I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop, prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No, you can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. How are you? Come on in. A couple of days before Christmas, and I did just yesterday. I told my wife, I said, honey, I have a Christmas gift you can get me. And she said, what? I thought we're not buying gifts for each other this year. And I said, well, this would be kind of cool. She goes, what do you want?
I need a boost. I need a daily boost. I need a boost. I need a daily boost.
It is the Daily Boost. I know better. Listen, my wife says, when she says, don't buy gifts this year, let's take care of the grandkids and the kids and the whole thing. We love to do that. We host lots of parties with, I think last time we had 15 people over here, all family, and the family's getting bigger by the day. And so we'll do that, but I know better. I know when my wife says, don't buy me a gift, I know so much better than that. Shh, I'm going to take care of it, okay? But I asked for my gift yesterday, and I said, I just want a toaster. And she said, a toaster? What do you want a toaster for? Now, we have a very large kitchen. I think do we have 90 cabinets in there? Like 92 linear feet of counter space. It's huge. And my wife has every possible little itty bitty appliance you can have all over the place. I just want a toaster. I said, why do you want a toaster? So I don't even eat a lot of toast, but I like really toast. And she has this big toaster oven. The thing's like 2 feet wide and 2 feet high. It's really nice. And it's like, it doesn't make the greatest toast. So there you go. I want a toaster for Christmas, and hopefully I'll get one. I'll let you know if I'll let you know. All right, so today, a little bit of fun as we get into the show today, kind of laying back and leaning back into the holiday season. And I was thinking as I started the show today, I said, where am I heading and where's my head today? Now, I tend to reinvent myself over the holiday seasons. Seasons, depending on when they are. Even Easter, I'll reinvent myself. I kind of look at things, I go, listen, it's been a long, hard ride throughout the course of the year. I do a lot of things I love to do, but maybe I want to change. I have no idea what that means. Sometimes I just want to change and go a little bit of different direction. And so how do I do that? So bear with me, because a lot of people will come to me and they say, Scott, motivate me or tell me what to do, things like that. And I'll say, well, here's the way it normally works. If you want motivation, I will tell you that one of the fastest ways to get to be motivated is to get inspired. I can't tell you how. No, I will tell you how to do that. How's that? When you get inspired, isn't it amazing? Like, boom, I'm inspired. And you have the motivation to do anything once you get properly inspired. So that's what we always try to do. We try to get that inspiration first, but where does that all come from? So a couple of words are going to be introduced to your vocabulary today that you may not have heard of. But I work with them every single day because this is just the way the mind works. And if you want anything in 2026 and you want to feel good and have fun and just feel like life is cool, here are the words you want. Ready? The first thing we're going to be doing is we're going to look off into the future and we're going to explore the possibilities of what the heck is going on. Now, why do we do that? For years and years and years, probably at least 15 years, I have said those words, explore the possibilities. And I would say explore the possibilities in life. And all I meant by that was get off your butt and get out there and look around. Get interested, have fun, because we know that interest leads to passion. We live in a time right now when if you're interested, you pay attention. I got news for you. We always have. So if you're looking at next year and you don't know what to do, the first thing is to say, okay, let me just go explore. What does that mean? Well, it means without any commitment. You don't even have to have a public announcement. You're going to do it. You just decide you're on the way home today. Hey, look at that over there. I'm going to stop over there in that store or that thing. And I'm just, maybe check it out just because this is BMW on the sign. It doesn't really matter, right? You're just going to check it out. You're just going to explore. And as you check it out, your interest is going to increase a little bit. And if it increases enough, you're probably going to go to the F&I desk and take home a car, right? It happens all over the place. But the bottom line is this. If you're feeling a little bit lost or maybe you don't have a direction to go, we have to get you exploring a little bit so you can at least see the possibility because there's so much in this world. So that's the first thing we do. Now, when you get exploring the possibilities and something gets your attention, usually you go, oh, that has my attention. Let me go play a little bit. That's inspiration. That's motivation. And that's how it works. So not all of it's going to stick. Some of it's not going to stick. And that's why I said, don't make a major commitment. Don't let anybody hold you to it. I thought you were going to do that. You said you were. Say, hey, man, I'm just exploring. Scott said it was okay. This is what ends up happening, and this is how it all works. So number one rule going into next year, if you want to be inspired, you want to be motivated, you want to feel like you have hope. Let me tell you what, if you don't feel like you have hope, I can 10 times out of 10, if you don't feel like you have hope that you can make things a whole lot better, I know that you don't feel like you can grow. I know you feel stuck. I know you don't know what's possible. I got it. So what I start doing is digging to explore a little bit. Now, we're going to apply something to this that makes a big difference. And you've probably heard me say these words before. I'll give you another word that I don't say very often. But this is kind of the science in your head. And the more we get down the road of studying neuroscience and how you think, the more we have all these psychologists and psychiatrists and all these scanning devices out there. We know how the brain works these days. So once you understand how your brain actually works, don't fight it. Just go with it. So what is the next word I want you to get today?
I'm not giving up.
I am selling the building.
The final season of FX's The Bear.
The restaurant is flooded.
Everything's either going to be okay.
No, stop.
Or not.
We are outgunned and we are outmanned, but we have each other.
FX's The Bear, the final season. All episodes now streaming on Disney+.
Well, we know we're exploring the possibilities, right? Once we get interested, we're heading toward passion, purpose, meaning, and legacy. Things are going to get our attention. We may do it forever. We may do it for a week. But what happens is this. Once you get excited, you begin to anticipate whatever you are excited about. Now, I will tell you, and I've studied this extensively over the last couple of years, and even the past 2 weeks, I've just been all over it. That word anticipation, it is an incredibly powerful word. And what we know is when you anticipate something, life is good. So next year, going into 2026, I want you to be anticipating as much as possible. I want you to make a list of things you can anticipate. So you explore the possibilities, you get excited about something, you go, you know what, I am going to do it. I'm going to go on that trip. I'm going to go do something. Put it down on the calendar and get excited about it. The more you have, and I would suggest you have at least one big thing, define big. You define big yourself, okay? One big thing per month. Something that you spend the whole year just getting excited about. You'll be so surprised by the things you will do. If you book a cruise, you're going to spend month after month at the gym having a pretty good time, getting ready for it, right? So the anticipation engine is absolutely built into you, and I want you to use that. So why is it so powerful? Before I say that, let me tell you this. There's only one downfall to the anticipation engine. What it means is this. If you get excited, does it always work out? Did the experience always come out the way you wanted it to? Did you always get what you were so excited to go after? The answer is no. You know that right away. Hey, Scott, you're telling me, yeah, I had this plan, it didn't work out, and you got all depressed and got anxious and everything, right? It happens. That is the only downfall to anticipating. That's it. So it's this little magical place in the world where we say, yeah, I'm so excited. I'm going to put something down I'm excited about. But then you have to say, if it doesn't work out, it doesn't really matter. You know why? It's a journey, not the destination. You've heard that 1,000 times. The pure excitement of the fact that you're going to go after it is really what the payoff is. So as long as you're aware of that, if something falls through the cracks, you can't do it. You're like, oh, well, what do? Put something else on the calendar. Anticipate something else. You fix a problem. Now, there's another word I want to give you today, if I may. There is a word that we work with all the time. One word is retrospection. When I talk to a client, I'll say, hey, retrospectively, how'd it go the past week? How'd it go yesterday? I'm looking for people to look back and say, listen, this is what I had planned, but this is what happened, and really evaluate what happened in their life retrospectively. But the other word, when we have an anticipation engine, is understanding prospection. You do not hear that word used very often. Prospection is uniquely human. It's you're a human person, I believe, basically. I think most people are. And what that means is you have the ability to create today, tomorrow, and forever. You can create an experience. You're not a dog just kind of run around with other dogs saying, oh, just run. Yeah, dogs are just kind of running independently. They're not making a plan to go together and go somewhere. There's not a dog pack that goes, hey, let's go across town and dig in a dumpster. No. One heads that direction, the rest just follow. Humans could do that too. But humans are so unique in their ability to say, hey, I have an idea. I want to create something that I've never done before that I'm just going to make up and make it go happen. That's a human thing. You can do that. So imagine next year that you've decided, you've explored the possibilities, you got excited about something, you put it on your anticipation list, and then you said, whoa, I'm going to go out and create this thing. I'm telling you, if you want to be excited about anything in life, if you want to be excited about just getting out of bed and having something to do, make sure you have a list like that. You're prospectively going after life. And if you do, everything changes. It's when you sit and you stall and you stay in neutral and growth kind of pauses that you kind of lose the feeling of life. I don't want that. Anticipation. Use it.